let's plot this data. So we did a histogram before, but let's actually connect it with our states. We can do this two ways. We can do a scatter plot, or we can do a bar plot. So I'm going to do bar. So each bar represents a state, but you can see they're labeled here just by number. That's not what I want. So I'm going to go to select data and click here to add a category, A, hit enter, and now it's added these. You can see it doesn't look quite right because state got here, everything kind of got shifted down. Well, let's do this. Instead of clicking the top, do it this way. I'm clicking the actual values. There we go. So I've got values and then my state names. If I make this bigger, I can see all of them. Great. Since I've got this format as a table, I can change this. So I changed the state to do it alphabetically, or I can change the commute time to start at the biggest and go smallest. Right. It's all kind of dynamic based on the formatting here. We also have this margin of error. So this is plus or minus each of these. So let's add that to our chart. I'm going to click here and go over on my chart design to add element, error bars, more error bar options. So I've got error bars here, and it randomly put in things that have a fixed value of 5, which is not what I want. So I'm going to do custom, and I'm going to specify the value. And so it's asking me which column to use for that. So for my positive, it's going to be this, and for my negative, it's also going to be that same column. All right, and that did it. It's kind of hard to see up here, but New York has plus or minus 2. You can see that's District of Columbia has a broader range. So this is District of Columbia. You can see that its little thing is bigger. These are a little hard to see, so let's change them. You can actually remove the bars themselves. So now we just see the errors. If we wanted to add back a point, we could do I don't want solid fill in the plot area. Here we go. So let's make that just very faint. Not great, but better. It's an interesting way of looking at it. And this is what we see in some of the other data that we'll look at. The question then would be, how do you know if these things are the same or not? If the error bars overlap, then you can't say that there's a statistically significant difference between them. So let's look here at Alabama and Mississippi. You can see that their error bars overlap. So you could not say that there's a statistically significant difference in the means between these two places. You could, however, say that there is a difference between Alabama and South Dakota. Their error bars do not overlap. So it's a simple way to be able to tell whether or not there's a statistically significant difference between two things just by using their confidence intervals.